Hi, in this video we will be talking about utilizing self-love as motivation for women. Watch this video to the end to explore the concept of embracing imperfection and how women can use self-love as a driving force to navigate life's challenges with confidence and resilience. Welcome back to the Motivation Source. In a world that often seems to demand perfection at every turn, embracing imperfection can feel like a radical act of self-love. For women especially, societal pressures to meet unrealistic standards of beauty, success, and personal achievement can take a toll on mental health and self-esteem. However, by shifting our perspective and embracing our imperfections, we can cultivate a deeper sense of self-love that serves as a powerful motivator for growth and personal fulfillment. In this essay, we will explore the concept of embracing imperfection and how women can use self-love as a driving force to navigate life's challenges with confidence and resilience. Understanding imperfection. To embrace imperfection is to recognize and accept that we are inherently flawed beings. Perfection is an unattainable standard, often fueled by external expectations and comparisons to others. However, when we acknowledge our imperfections, we free ourselves from the burden of constantly striving for an impossible ideal. Instead, we can focus on self-acceptance and personal growth. Imperfection is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it is a fundamental aspect of what it means to be human. We all make mistakes, experience setbacks, and face obstacles along the way. It is how we respond to these challenges that ultimately defines our character and shapes our journey. Self-love as a motivator. Self-love is the foundation upon which personal growth and fulfillment are built. When we cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for ourselves, we are better equipped to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Instead of seeking validation and approval from others, we learn to trust in our own worth and value. Embracing imperfection is an essential component of self-love. By accepting ourselves exactly as we are, flaws and all, we can embrace our unique strengths and talents. Rather than viewing imperfections as shortcomings, we can see them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Self-love also involves setting healthy boundaries and prioritizing our own well-being. This means saying no to things that no longer serve us and surrounding ourselves with people who uplift and support us. When we prioritize self-care and self-compassion, we are better able to show up fully in our lives and pursue our passions with purpose and conviction. Practical strategies for embracing imperfection. Embracing imperfection is not always easy, especially in a culture that glorifies perfection. However, there are several practical strategies that women can use to cultivate a greater sense of self-love and acceptance. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a dear friend. Instead of criticizing yourself for mistakes or shortcomings, practice self-compassion and remind yourself that you are doing the best you can. Challenge perfectionistic tendencies. Notice when perfectionistic thoughts arise and challenge them with more realistic and compassionate alternatives. Remember that perfection is an illusion and that growth often comes from embracing imperfection. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Instead of focusing on achieving flawless outcomes, celebrate the progress you make along the way. Recognize and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and acknowledge the effort and courage it took to get there. Cultivate gratitude. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Cultivate a daily gratitude practice to remind yourself of the abundance and blessings in your life. Gratitude can help shift your perspective and foster a greater sense of contentment and joy. Surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with people who celebrate and uplift you. Seek out communities and relationships that support your journey towards self-love and acceptance. Limit exposure to negative influences that undermine your confidence and self-worth. The journey towards embracing imperfection. The journey towards embracing imperfection and utilizing self-love as motivation is not linear. It is a process filled with highs and lows, breakthroughs and setbacks. For many women, societal pressures and internalized beliefs about what it means to be perfect can create significant barriers to self-acceptance. From a young age, girls are bombarded with messages that dictate how they should look, behave, and achieve. These messages often perpetuate harmful myths about worthiness and value, leading many women to believe that they are not enough as they are. Breaking free from these limiting beliefs requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. It involves unlearning harmful patterns of thinking and behavior and redefining success on one's own terms. Embracing imperfection is not about settling for mediocrity. It is about acknowledging our humanity and embracing the full spectrum of our experiences, flaws, and all. The power of self-love. At the heart of embracing imperfection lies the power of self-love. Self-love is not a destination but a journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-compassion. It is about recognizing our inherent worthiness and embracing ourselves with kindness and empathy, regardless of our perceived flaws or shortcomings. Self-love is a radical act of defiance in a world that profits from our insecurities and self-doubt. It is a declaration of our inherent value and a commitment to honoring our needs, desires, and boundaries. When we cultivate self-love, we become our own greatest ally, cheering ourselves on and supporting ourselves through life's challenges. Navigating self-love and imperfection. Navigating the intersection of self-love and imperfection requires a willingness to embrace vulnerability and uncertainty. It means letting go of the need for external validation and learning to trust ourselves and our intuition. It means embracing our imperfections as opportunities for growth and self-discovery rather than obstacles to be overcome. One of the keys to navigating self-love and imperfection is learning to silence the inner critic, the voice of self-doubt and self-judgment that often holds us back. Instead of allowing the inner critic to dictate our worthiness, we can cultivate a more compassionate inner dialogue, one that uplifts and empowers us rather than tearing us down. Another essential aspect of navigating self-love and imperfection is learning to set boundaries and prioritize self-care. This means saying no to people and activities that drain our energy or undermine our well-being and saying yes to those that nourish and uplift us. It means honoring our needs and desires and giving ourselves permission to rest, recharge, and replenish our spirit. Cultivating self-love in practice. Cultivating self-love is not always easy, especially in a culture that profits from our insecurities and self-doubt. However, there are practical steps we can take to nurture a deeper sense of self-love and acceptance. Practice self-care. Make time for activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Whether it's taking a bubble bath, going for a walk in nature, or practicing yoga, prioritize self-care as a way of honoring your needs and replenishing your energy. Nurture supportive relationships. Surround yourself with people who celebrate and support you unconditionally. Cultivate friendships and relationships based on mutual respect, understanding, and kindness. Challenge limiting beliefs. Notice when negative or limiting beliefs arise and challenge them with more empowering alternatives. Instead of dwelling on your perceived shortcomings, focus on your strengths, talents, and accomplishments. Practice gratitude. Cultivate a daily gratitude practice to shift your perspective from lack to abundance. Take time each day to reflect on the blessings in your life and express gratitude for the people, experiences, and opportunities that enrich your journey. Remember that we are all works in progress, and growth often comes from embracing our imperfections with compassion and understanding. Embracing imperfection as empowerment. Embracing imperfection is not about resigning ourselves to a life of mediocrity or complacency. It is about reclaiming our power and embracing the fullness of who we are. When we embrace our imperfections, we free ourselves from the shackles of perfectionism and self-doubt, allowing us to step into our power with confidence and resilience. Embracing imperfection is an act of rebellion against the forces that seek to diminish our worth and undermine our confidence. It is a declaration of our inherent value and a refusal to be defined by society's narrow standards of beauty, success, and worthiness. When we embrace imperfection, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities and potentialities. We give ourselves permission to take risks, make mistakes, and pursue our passions with courage and conviction. We recognize that our worthiness is not contingent upon external validation but rooted in our inherent humanity. Conclusion. Embracing imperfection and utilizing self-love as motivation is a journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-empowerment. It is about recognizing our inherent worthiness and embracing ourselves with kindness and compassion, flaws and all. By cultivating self-love, we become our own greatest ally, supporting ourselves through life's challenges and celebrating our successes with pride. As women, we have the power to redefine success on our own terms and to create lives that are aligned with our values, desires, and aspirations. By embracing imperfection and embracing ourselves with love and compassion, we can navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and authenticity. Together, let us embrace imperfection as a source of empowerment and inspiration, knowing that our worthiness lies not in our pursuit of perfection but in our willingness to embrace ourselves exactly as we are. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit that bell, comment, and subscribe for more content on The Motivation Source. See you next time.